Welcome to Center Health, where your body's hidden warnings turn into life-saving knowledge. Today we're diving into a subject that most people ignore until it's too late. Symptoms of lung cancer that disguise themselves as everyday problems. What you're about to learn could literally make the difference between life and death. Which of these signs have you noticed in yourself or someone you love? Let me know in the comments while we begin. Lung cancer is a master of disguise. It doesn't usually announce itself with dramatic emergencies at first. Instead, it whispers quietly through small changes that are easy to dismiss. A cough you think is allergies, a little breathlessness you blame on aging, fatigue you attribute to stress. Yet behind these everyday excuses, something far more dangerous might be building. Detecting lung cancer early can boost survival chances to more than 60%. But waiting until symptoms become severe drops those odds to only around 6%. That's why listening to the body's warnings is so critical. One of the earliest and most overlooked signals is a persistent cough. Unlike the cough from a cold, which tends to fade within 2 to 3 weeks, this one lingers or comes back again and again. It often starts dry, hacking, and unresponsive to common remedies. People may think it's asthma or seasonal allergies, but this cough has a pattern. It improves slightly, only to return stronger. Many dismiss it for months, but that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Have you ever brushed off a cough thinking it would go away on its own? That hesitation could cost valuable time. Another subtle warning is shortness of breath. This symptom creeps in so gradually that most people adapt without realizing it. At first, you might feel winded after a run or climbing stairs. Later, it happens just carrying groceries or walking short distances. Inside, tumors may be narrowing airways while fluid builds around the lungs, creating the feeling of breathing through a straw. People often chalk it up to aging or being out of shape, but that excuse hides a serious underlying issue. What's happening isn't normal. It's your body asking for attention. Chest pain is also an underestimated signal. In movies, chest pain looks sudden and sharp, but lung cancer's pain is often a dull ache or a gnawing discomfort that won't go away. It tends to worsen with laughter, deep breaths, or coughing, and it usually sticks to one side where the tumor is pressing on nerves or ribs. Some people feel it radiating into the shoulder, arm, or back. The deceptive part is how easy it is to dismiss as muscle strain or heartburn. And along with chest pain, voice changes can appear. A hoarse, raspy, or weak voice might seem unrelated to the lungs, but when a tumor presses on the nerve that controls the vocal cords, your voice can change long before other symptoms appear. Another early but confusing clue is unexplained weight loss. Some may even welcome it at first, thinking a diet finally worked. But the truth is different. Cancer cells burn through energy at a frightening rate, stealing nutrients and accelerating metabolism. Clothes start fitting differently, belts need new notches, and appetite fades. This often comes paired with overwhelming fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. Unlike normal tiredness, this exhaustion feels like your body is drained of all energy, sometimes accompanied by brain fog and poor concentration. It's not the usual, "I need a nap" fatigue. It's your body struggling under the weight of disease. As cancer progresses, more alarming symptoms may surface. Coughing up even the smallest streaks of blood should never be ignored. Tumors can erode delicate blood vessels, and even tiny amounts of blood in saliva or mucus can signal something severe. Equally dangerous are frequent lung infections like pneumonia or bronchitis occurring in the same area repeatedly. While antibiotics may bring temporary relief, the root cause, the tumor, remains, creating a cycle of recurring illness. When infections keep targeting the same spot, it's a loud red flag that something deeper is wrong. Then there are signals that don't seem lung-related at all. New wheezing, especially on just one side of the chest, can be an early sign of airway obstruction caused by tumor growth. Swelling of the face or neck, is another unusual symptom. This happens when a tumor compresses a major vein that returns blood from the upper body, leading to puffiness, redness, or visible veins across the chest. And bone pain may appear when the disease spreads, deep, constant aches in the ribs, spine, hips, or long bones that worsen over time. Unlike arthritis, this pain doesn't fade with rest and can severely disrupt daily life. When cancer spreads further, neurological symptoms can occur. Headaches that are worse in the morning, dizziness, seizures, or sudden changes in memory and personality may point to brain involvement. These signs are often mistaken for stress, aging, or other conditions, but in reality they may reflect something much more serious. At this stage, proper testing becomes essential. Doctors typically begin with chest X-rays, but because these can miss early cancers, CT scans or low-dose CT screenings are more reliable. If abnormalities are found, a biopsy is needed to confirm the diagnosis. PT scans and blood tests may follow to check for spread. Knowing which test to request could make all the difference. The truth is, having one or even several of these symptoms doesn't automatically mean you have lung cancer. Many conditions mimic these signs. What matters most is persistence, progression, and combination. Ignoring them, however, gives disease the advantage. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't dismiss it. Health providers would rather investigate a benign cause than miss an early treatable cancer. Your life is too precious to gamble with hesitation, and your body is too wise to ignore. If this information opened your eyes, type "helpful" in the comments. That encourages us to keep creating content that saves lives. Please share this with friends or family who may need the knowledge. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Center Health so you never miss vital information that could protect you or someone you care about. Remember, when it comes to your health, being cautious is always better than being too late.